So we're going to do a painting video. We're going to keep it real simple. I'm just going to do one color. I've got the Revel SM331. We're doing the Archwick APC9. So yeah, I've decided just to do straight lines on it. I think this has more of an urban feel about it. Now this needs sharpening. It has a bit more of an urban feel about it, the APC9. And by the way, I was watching Army of the Dead. I really like that movie. Hang on, I'm gonna make sure this is down in the grates there. Anyways, I was watching Army of the Dead, and I thought, you know what? If I was going into Las Vegas like that, you know, like I said, this knife is pretty blunt. It's been demoted to Amazon packages. I was going into Las Vegas, horde of zombies. Everyone in the movie has got like their own vibe, kind of got like a ragtag style. So I was like looking at the APC9 and I was like, oh, you know what? That needs some character. I'm not doing this for, you know, a bona fide camouflage, so to speak. It's more about character. Does that make sense? So I'm going to do this. I think this is going to make it look the best. Okay, I think that'll be enough. By the way, for YouTube algorithm, this is just a toy gun. It's airsoft, there's no real steel. Which I wish it was, but it's not. And we won't get into the politics of that, will we? Just a nice friendly painting video. I potentially could do another one there, but we'll see how we go. Like I said, this is not about doing the perfect paint job. In fact, like I said, I think I used the vernacular ragtag. Just want it to look like one of the crew members from Army of the Dead, and this is the one I chose, which I would, you know. So put in the comment what would be your zombie apocalypse primary weapon. You know, I'm all about the FAL and everything like that, but I've got to be real. Something small, light, compact, that's what you want. So I usually, let me get in there. I usually do rattle can jobs, but I just wanted to actually enjoy the process. Like I said, it's like 1:30 in the morning. So I don't want to go out in the garden and start spraying. And sometimes, you know, you just want to actually enjoy the process. So we're going to go against, always sort of go, if you're using masking and you paint it like this, go against the tape so that nothing goes underneath. You probably will have something seep underneath, but like I said, it's going to be like an Army of the Dead kind of thing. It should be scarred up. It should seem like these tiger stripes, oh, what can I say, are an expression of attitude. Does that make sense? Can't even speak today. Let's try that again. They are an expression of attitude. Enunciate, Mr. Stewart. So yeah, so I'm just going to do this, yeah. I think it needs it, you know. I asked the missus, you know, I always like to try and, I want to say include her. The real way to put it is drag her kicking and screaming into airsoft. Any of you guys watching, you got a missus that you sort of drag along to the airsoft stores with. You're always trying to sort of include her, like, oh, that'd be a good one for you. She's like, uh-huh. Oh, that would really suit you, uh-huh. Like, you will be into this. It's not going away, you will be into this. What was I on about then? Anyways, yeah, so she actually worked in the theatre and she would do set design. So she's really good at sort of distinguishing weathering and things like that. You know, you take a polystyrene wall, let's say, she's got to make, but then she's got to make that wall look heavy and weathered. Does that make sense? So yeah, she can definitely give me tips and tricks with this. I've been painting for forever, to be honest. I've always been into different types of camouflages. I think it's fascinating, you know, people, I think a lot of people, they see camouflage as a byproduct of being into military history, but it's actually got its own corner of history. You know, there was I'm pretty sure it was British magician, and obviously he was doing his thing on stage, and the war was raging, World War II was unfolding, and he felt kind of like he could use his methods of deception within the deceptive arts, magic, to help the war effort. And he went to the OOD and he said, you know, magic, I can help you, I can misdirect. And anyways, the MOD did give them a team, and they were known as the Magic Gang. And what they did in order to disrupt and what can I say, disrupt and distract the Luftwaffe that was flying over the UK, the Blitz, he actually designed a bunch of like bouncy castle jeeps, tanks, planes. So from the air, it looked like there were forces amassing in a certain area. And if you watch the original footage, this Tommy, this British soldier comes along. He walks straight up to the jeep and he flips it over with one hand and then does a thumbs up like, job's a good one. And they actually invented them, and it was actually a magician that was quite pivotal in distracting the Axis forces when we were all getting ready for D-Day. So yeah, the Magic Gang, and that was all about camouflage, and they were known as the Camoufleurs, but they got the nickname the Magic Gang, which is a cooler name. But you can. I just want to sort of encourage you guys. If you want to paint something, just do it, because you can always go back. You get paint stripper. Now you're never going to get it back to the complete design. But just go for it. Sound like Bob Geldof. There are some models though that I believe you don't touch, like a Scar H that's got a coyote, that kind of like really nice anodized vibe to it. No, you do not touch that. That's just really pretty. What else? I had the VFC FAL gas blowback, and I was gonna baby poop camo it, you know, do the Rhodesian, but I didn't in the end, because I can imagine everyone's doing that. So what I was going to do is like a modernized version of the Rhodesian, so do the stripes, but do them with sharp, jagged edges. Does that make sense? So it's still stripy, but the lines are more defined. All right, let's have a look. See what we can see. It might have gone under a little bit. Yeah, I thought it would. I had my doubts about going up to there. So right, we can clean that up with paint stripper. That's nice, quite a tight line there. That I can just sort out in a minute. I could make the line thicker, or I can do something with that. Don't worry. Where is my trusty chopstick? Yep. Tell you what, we'll go for this one. It's a good one. Nice and clean. But we want clean lines. Yep. I tell you what, sticky tape and rubber gloves, not a good idea. Fucking hell, I've had relationships let go quicker than that did. Get off, out of it. Out of it. Oh, okay, so we went a little bit over with that one, but I'm going to weather them up anyways, just a little bit. Where we go? One more. All right, this one might have a bit of trouble. No, it's good. There's only one really that's pissed me off, that one. It's amazing how little you listen to yourself. As I was doing the stencil, hey, behave yourself. As I was doing the stencil, I was like, well, you don't really want to go down into that grate, Ross, because it's going to do exactly what I warned myself it would do. Yeah, so there we go. All right, I think that looks all right. Let go. Okay, now it's like a face hugger from Aliens. Okay, cool. Are you guys in frame? Yeah, I'll tell it. And it's turned out all right. I think it's the right vibe for it. I think if I'd hand painted it, it would have given it too much of a loose aesthetic. I think you want those tight lines for it. That looks brilliant. I think that looks really good for what it is. And like I said, it's given it a little bit of character. Try it out yourself. But that's what I want to see in the comments if you stayed to this long. I want you to tell me, what is your Army of the Dead? If you've not seen the movie, it is on Netflix. I'm not paid to say that. I wish I was. And check it out. And then let me know what your loadout would be. I want to see some people represent the P90. Yeah, we'll see you next time, guys.